Timiyan.
Maro asa. Maro asa.
Magina Fora.
Notelia. Maro asa.
Now, allow me to tell you a little story before we go in go to wherever this door leads. Because the sign above it has me rather optimistic, which is the only reason why I'm actually utilizing the microphone I didn't realize until just now was on. So, as you can see, Songclave is filled out. This business here, the little cloud-like looking things, those are spikes. So I was hoping that I'd be able to open up Songclave and go out to wherever this might be. Probably not. So I went here, managed to get up here. Actually, I've done a lot. I've been all through Biowater. I don't understand it, but I've gone through Biowater as much as I can stand. I saw nothing new. I spent at least an hour there. Absolutely nothing. Even now, I hardly remember how this particular section of the map works. I've been at this for a while, and only half paying attention. The preceding clip, at least I hope I put it before this one, of me coming across Mantis Man and the remains of the dancing automatons. That was an incidental discovery, hours in the making. But as I said, I've been all through this area. There was a moth up here. Found him, sent him on his way. I haven't seen a lot of moths flea. I haven't seen fleas in a very long time. That was the first in a very, very long while since the last one we found, which I can't even remember. So basically, found my way up here. I wish I could explain how. I don't even remember what this area looks like, as I said. This is basically just a platform with some other platforms. Nothing special. Leads to a door that now connects over here. So, nothing special. I found a Sohm cylinder. I don't remember where. But I turned it in, got the money. Nothing special. So I ultimately, accidentally, found myself in this path here. And I just kept going because I figured I'd seen it all, done it all. Turns out There was a fight here. Nothing special. It wasn't a boss or anything. It was just more wave-based business. Took care of it after losing once, I believe. Made my way across here, died like an idiot. Because the thing that bugs me is that the way the maps fill out misleads you into thinking you've been everywhere in that area. So over here where we currently are, where the door is, I would have assumed I'd been there before. I would have made no effort whatsoever to try and remember at all. I wouldn't even be here now if I hadn't just come here on a whim. There's no real reason for me to be over here. I just wandered here because I wanted to see what was going on here. Maybe I could figure out a way. I was in Biowater. There's an area, actually, there was something new. There was an area I could access. No, it wasn't new. It turns out, I ended up trying to go back up this way, which is impossible. Though, I think I might have seen something on the way down into Biowater. And since I realized I could just save and quit and end up back at the bench in Songclave, oh, that's it. So, on the way over here, there was I'm trying to remember it. So, on the way down to Songclave, there is, not down to Songclave, down to Biowater, I believe. Am I remembering this correctly? I know what I did. I don't remember where exactly it took place in order to lead up here. There were spikes. I remember that. I don't remember enough about the area. I wish I could remember it more clearly, but again, I've been rather busy. Nothing else much has, other than the stuff I covered, there's been nothing of interest. Oh, wait, that's not true. Wait, no, we found the broken tool on video last episode. So, I suspect I need to take that over here to the blacksmith in Underworks. I was going to do that next once my wandering through the Citadel, well, the upper Citadel, didn't pan out. And that's probably where I'm going to go next, just to be clear, because, again, I need to figure out the miss, and I've been avoiding it, even now. That said, the reason we are even over here in the first place is because I just happened to be wandering through here when I saw that there was a locked gate here, but I thought to myself, the map is full or filled. Why is this still locked? So I figured, why not just go all the way around? It was a bit of a hassle, and I almost died. But we're here now. And as I said, the icon above the door, the symbol, the sign, has me optimistic. Unfortunately, my optimism was misplaced. Oh, that's how you get up here. Oh, frick, I'm not going to ruin perfectly good. Get that, right? Yeah, that's doable. I'm not going to ruin perfectly good content in the making. No. We're going to do this properly and give it its own video, he said, definitely not trying to stall out the mists. Definitely not trying to do that. I'm definitely not going to stop playing this game immediately after ending this clip. You can trust me. Okay, I lied. No, I definitely told the truth and had no intent whatsoever of quitting the game, and then thought better of it and just headed down to where I thought the blacksmith was, but turns out I was mistaken about that, and it's actually the 12th architect. What in the world? I realized it as soon as I arrived. But it's fine. I figured, may as well, right? It quite literally couldn't hurt. At worst, I'd end up looking at an inventory or her stock of tools I can't purchase because I don't have the material. Anyway. It's not a video, so I'm not even going to pretend that I care about voice acting these lines. Why did I bother using the microphone, you asked? Look, I'm not even entirely certain why. I just figured, well, more so I could give my reaction to whatever bad news we're about to receive in terms of how to fix the broken tool. Because I know I'm not going to be able to do it. Expect the best, expect the worst, hope for the best.
Cadastre.
Just to bring us back to the start of this. She's talking about the broken, well, they both are talking about the broken tool we found last episode. And in the previous clip, I mentioned that I was going to be taking it to someone. Again, I'm not expecting I'm going to be able to fix it at all. But here's hoping. The part suggests a weapon of thread, one I would attempt to repair myself had I endless time. An architect's work goes much to the art of the first children. They set expert standards for the tools and talents of Farley Maternal. If you desire, I can remake the tool, though my own mind directives may produce a unique result. Why can't I have... You know what? I'm going to do it. I don't know the name of the material, but I'm going to go ahead and look up where exactly all of it spawns, because for the life of me, I've been... Okay, I naturally want to say I've been everywhere. But you know what the map looks like, right? And as I said in the previous clip, because the map misleadingly fills out once you've entered a particular section, you don't know if you've been everywhere or not, which is actually insane. Because there is no telling, there's no way for me to tell which little corners I have or haven't been in to search for that material. Frankly, it has literally been so long, I don't even know what the formations it comes from look like anymore. I don't remember what episode we found them in. I know they were very long ago, maybe in the teens. I'm not going to go look, But as I said, I haven't seen them in so long. I have no idea what I'm even looking for anymore. I don't know what they look like. And when I go through any of these maps, I assume the places that are all filled out, I've completely looked around because that's the way I operate. So I have to look this up because the way the game works with the map completely screws someone like me. I love to scour every little nook and cranny, finding just the most obscure things that don't really do anything, but hey, you got it anyway, right? So, after I'm done here, I'm going to look up where exactly all of these little resources you need to make tools are, because it sucks, but I have to. Frick. Welcome back. WeArEuS, and barbecue pizza isn't that bad. Well, I say isn't that bad as if it's a surprise that it's good. I should probably begin the story from the very start, right? Well, let me tell you. See, I was at work, as you do, and I decided, well, no, I was listening to a stream, and, okay, and the guy mentioned that he was probably going to get Domino's pizza because they currently have the half-off deal going on. And I haven't had pizza, actual store-made pizza. Store-made. Good enough. Actual store-made pizza in a long time, and with it being half off and having just been paid, I figured maybe a little bit of indulgence. I shouldn't have. I really shouldn't have. But I did. And what I got was, at first it was going to be ultimate pepperoni, which is basically just 2 layers of pepperoni. I didn't. I took way more damage from the environment than from the actual enemies themselves. I shouldn't have died there, considering that I had a heal ready to go. But, what can you do? This. So yeah, I ordered an ultimate pepperoni pizza at first. Then, at the final hour, I decided, you know what? Pizza. Yeah. And so that's what the first one was. Then, I ordered another one as well. A barbecue chicken, I believe it is. not dealing with that noise. Right, I keep forgetting that she moves. I hate that she moves forward when she attacks. Ah, I see. I see how this is going to go. If I had any actual faith that the goddamn thing would work, I would use the ricocheting conch shell drill thing. Keep the architect crest motif going, you know? But instead, I'm not. Yeah. Oh! I actually can't show that off right now. But I will go ahead and say, apparently the Architect Crest has the same thing going for its dash attack as it does with the dive attack. If you hold the button, you get a more powerful, better range version of it. That's unfortunate. So yeah, I've currently got those two. I wanted to only spend $20, but apparently, strangely enough, the pizzas themselves are apparently $19 each. And this is with the half off thing they have going on, I at least assume. I probably should have looked through that more just to make sure that I was actually partaking of that, because it doesn't make sense for the pizzas themselves on mere 14-inch pizzas, larges, to be $19 each. That doesn't make sense. That we cannot live in that reality. Okay. Honestly, I probably should have taken damage there. Not dealing with... Speaking of not dealing with... Full of hate. Let's go ahead and heal first. Ow! Thought I hit it. It really does not like that. And frankly, nothing does. They all just keep dying. Mother freaking almost reset me. I would have had a fit. I wouldn't have. Because I just don't do that. But you get the idea. Anyway, it took me a lot longer to get home than it should have. So the pizza might have... I had it delivered, of course, because I was at work. There we go. I can see how I think this is supposed to work. Barely. We don't like that round here. Okay. I have no idea what the basis of this puzzle is supposed to be. How many pillars do we have? 3? 4. If it was just 3, I might have been able to figure it as being related to the music each one of the things wanted us to play for them. But I don't have even the slightest clue what is supposed to be going on here. Which really puts a damper on this episode because the entire main focus of this episode was going to be this. The problem is, even if it were that these play music, I don't see how to make them mute. In fact, Zach. I also don't know. I really have no idea what this thing wants from me. The worst part is if I can't figure out what's going on here, I'm going to have to come back. And the entire trip up here, I hated that. I mean, it was amusing the first time. And I guess I should address what you've probably already noticed. We have drones now. And this brand poisons, by the way. If the purple wasn't a dead giveaway. So, I did as I said I would last episode, and I looked online to see if there were any craft metal that we missed. Turns out, no. There are quite literally only 8 of them in the game. Which is weird, because there are still 3 more tools to be made, and if my count is correct, I only have 1 more left to gain. At best. I could be mistaken, and there are 2 more. And make no mistake, I did, in fact, do the legwork for most of them. Some of the other ones, like... Out of here. So yeah, that was a significant part of my time off camera. It was annoying. And I only found 1 that I have access to and didn't actually get. And that one was back in the Underworks. Frankly, it's rather disturbing how easily I missed it. Because I looked at an area and thought, yeah, that'll be trouble, and I'm not ready for trouble. So... No, but I was hoping it was like that one door. Is it me or are these lit up? Not easy to tell. Could just be a trick of the light. So, best I can assume. Maybe we try to line up the patterns, but there's no way that's... There's no way it's that simple, right? Wait. What if there are more that are colored like this? And that's what they want us to line up. Best I can do is assume it's that one. So I was right. I don't know why I was right necessarily, but I was. The first two fit, but yeah, that's the one. This is almost certainly going to turn into violence, and we are missing 4 health. But in for a penny. Almost looks right, but there's a note right. Okay. I think that's the one. Oh. Solved all the way up to almost to the top. Should be this one. I have no idea if this is right or if they're going to summon a nuisance and then reset. Let's find out. So none of these fit that. What do you mean I solved it instantly? All right. Let's... Come on. Also look at the drone being cute. Learned the architect's melody. Harmonious. Learn the Citadel's threefold song. Fortunately, I can't go any higher. And even worse, this place is still operational. What an awful, hateful place. So now I have to go. Oh, I don't have to go all the way back. That's nice. That's real nice. We like that. As long as I get my juice back. God dang it. I should have used the claw line instead. That halts my immediate momentum. Why? That's my fault. I have no excuses whatsoever. Oh, look, they ignore shields. That's gotta be frustrating. Yeah. So you can tell I like the drones. What I don't like, they are really expensive to replace. So let's see. No, hey, I get it. I get it. I don't really need to talk to them anyway. I'm just glad I had enough silk to maneuver a second time immediately. Getting hung up by that would have been annoying. Wake up. Yeah. The time has come. I'm not smiling, you're smiling. Pilgrim who would hold our song within your shell, rise above. Offer your most devout self unto our sacred heart. And done. Now, yes, we are missing the what you call it, the double jump. At the very least, I've had how it looks spoiled for me. Sucks, but what can you do, really? I disagree with that. Oh, this upsets me so much. Up. You must be kidding me. So I don't get sent back up into that nightmare. Honestly, I didn't expect a boss fight, much less against freaking Lace. We don't have a great crest equipped for her. I prefer having more range. Anyway, I don't hate the drill necessarily against her. I mean, it's fast enough. Range isn't awful. What? I worked hard to get these drones, okay? I'm not going to allow you or anyone else to judge me for what I've done here. Granted, I was basically beating her head in without them. I just wanted to put a fine point on things. Also, I really wanted to see just how disgusting 6 of them would be. And they made pretty short work of this final phase. Granted, I was also ducking and dodging like my life depended on it, as it may or may not. I mean, who knows, really? Anyway. I don't think I need to voice act that part.
Congratulations, Spider! Finally, I felt your sting, and you've brought the truth of my pathetic empty shell.
Has been?
You always had the scent, child. You are no bug. Yours is a life born entirely from thread.
Evanestina.
Life? You're too generous. This weak, wasting existence. This is not life. Just a husk shaped to act as a child.
Fadastana.
Yours was life, pale one. Do not confuse your unique creation with its absence. I have seen others make the same mistake.
Dorokiba?
Platitudes, Spider. From you? Don't be gross. Head on. Climb up and away. You've earned your audience with the divine.
Antistia.
Face the Holy Mother who would fashion so cruel and crude a daughter as me.
Veranera.
After all, it's you that she wants, is it not?
To be honest, I don't think the architect crust is actually necessary. Well, I am being stingy with the use of the drones as well. So there is that to consider. Better a child spun pure. Is that how we're going to do this? Better a child spun mad than none. What do you mean you didn't grab the ledge? I was too busy platforming, I couldn't read everything. But my Silk, a child born loyal. I'm guessing this is from the, so-called divine. Well, now that we have another heart of Silk... Silk heart, just Silk heart, not heart of Silk. Not Silken heart, just Silk heart. Now that we have another one... Hello? Now that we have another one, I have to go back to... whatchamacallit? It was Weave Nest Atla. And see, this is one of those things that I do where I might end up actually crossing paths with a resource or something. And then I just turn away. Oh, I recognize where we are. Wow, it was this close, huh? Okay, WeArEuS Atla is real far from here. Ooh, all the way down in Bone Bottom. I have to head to the Grand Beltway. So, I'm going to do all of that and watch a YouTube video while I do it to maintain my sanity. High sanity levels guarantee high video quality. Or something like that. Nevertheless, I am going to go ahead and cut out the business between now and whenever it is we return. I'm in the Grand Beltway, don't do that. I need to go to Bone Bottom.
Lady, my senses resound. You have grown further beyond the bounds of a bug. Permit me to gaze upon your nature that I may offer clarity.
Granted, I know what's coming. It's obviously going to be a red vestige. Really? I genuinely did not expect the crest of the hunter to evolve again. Strike enemies repeatedly to become focused, making needle attacks deadlier. Heighten focus with additional strikes and further increase lethality. So I was wrong. No red vestige, and we've been forced... What do you mean, further expand? We've gotten all the silk hearts. I mean, obviously we're supposed to have a red vestige as well, so I don't know what sort of expansion she's expecting.
Yanara.